three guys that haven't played together, and yeah, that's just going to keep growing as time goes on. But it was a good competitive game, and our lines went head-to-head most of the time.
Had you expressed the wish to Marty that your line remains intact this season, if possible?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, we had a lot of success last half of the year there, and I thought it was definitely for sure thing that we'd start again together. So you never know what's going to happen through a season, but the more time that we get to spend together, I think the better off it's going to be for all of us.
Sorry, do you expect some different combination during the preseason game or different experience? Do you expect that?
It's tough to say. I mean, Marty might want to tinker with things here and there. For me, I'd like to try to keep the same line through the preseason. We have only a few opportunities to get it right before the actual game starts. So, the more we can play together, I think it would be better off for us to start the season like that.
How do you see Slav improving this year from what he did last year?
Yeah, he looks a lot more confident. He's able to make better plays, more confident plays. I think just the growth that he came with over the last half of the season and carried that through the summer, and he looks good. So, I'm proud of how we prepared for this camp.
Do you have thoughts or your first impression of Oliver Kapanen?
Yeah, I remember him at camp a couple years ago, probably when he first got drafted. He looked good. Obviously, I've heard he's been playing pretty well over in Finland, and he carried that right into this day. So, guys were talking about him after. He looks good. He's quick. Made a lot of nice plays, and he had a really good first scrimmage.
Everyone knows about Patrick's shot. What other element of this game maybe surprised you or that stands out to you that maybe he's not as well known for?
Yeah, he's strong on the puck. Knows how to protect it pretty well. He wants to make plays. He doesn't really just want to be a shooter. So, that's nice to hear, and I think he showed a lot of that today.
Seems that Lane Hudson is always comfortable to play his game, even if it's a rookie game or with the veteran. Today is the case too. Would you like to see him in the traffic, just show that he can do against big boys of the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to keep playing his game. It's got him to where he is right now, but he's not going to be as physical as Arbor and savvy, but he can still defend. He's quick. He won puck battles. He's smart enough to know where to go to win those battles. So he's going to do it his way, and I think he showed pretty good today. Got to play with him. So once I go up against him in practices or in another scrimmage, I'll try to see firsthand.
How do you think he could impact your line offensively?
Yeah, I mean, he moves around, kind of like another forward. He's not afraid to, go to the paint, go behind the net, in the corners. He makes good plays off of that. So, he's got to find a balance between being caught and, trying to get back first guy on D. So, I think, he's played that way his whole life. He's used to it, and he's smart enough to know when to get out of there pretty quick.
Sorry if you already answered this, Nick.
Yes, Nick.
What are the signs for you that your eyes gain confidence in that?
Probably just
It was fun to watch, so just try to add a little bit of himself to my game and remember him well.
Did you know him personally before you guys played together at the Worlds?
A little bit, yeah.
How can you describe the emotions, the feeling of putting that number on and wearing it?
I mean, it's a lot of emotions. I think there's no one word to describe it.
How would you describe him as just the person that he was, as opposed to the hockey player? Fans know him as a hockey player; they don't really know the person.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what people obviously don't get to see is the human side of everything. I think we're all human, and he's just a guy that was happy all the time, and everybody kind of gravitated towards him. And I think that's what was most special, and something that I want to be one day, and maybe be remembered as. So he's obviously a special person. He was a special hockey player, but him and his family and his loved ones were very special and still are. And going forward, we'll just honor him every day.
What's it like for you when you walk around Montreal now and you see kids all over the place with sweaters with your name on the back of them?
It's pretty cool. That's something that you kind of never think of growing up, and it's kind of just a dream that you think about. But it's pretty cool. I love this city. I love this team, and playing for it. It's truly an honor, and to have the passion and of the fans of the city. It's the best place to play, and it's somewhere I never want to leave.
Remember the first sweater you got as a kid?
I think it was Paul Stastny, Colorado Avalanche, but that was my team growing up, and now it's Habs only.
May I make you repeat on Hudson? I'm just curious. It seems that he find you really quick on the ice today.
Yeah.
How would be interesting to see him? Just about the level of his game when we play against big boys, against NHL guys. What you thought about that?
Yeah, he's obviously been dealing with this whole life. I think in college you get a taste of it too, and obviously you could tell he had no issue there, and came in, had a good camp so far, and now he's still doing those things. So very special player. Obviously you saw it today. He finds everybody. It's a special time right now, and he's a big piece of it. So he's just going to keep doing himself and be the player that he is. And again, very lucky to have him.
Seems that he never gave up on a puck.
Yeah, he's never out of it, and if he does lose it, all he wants to do is get it back. And that's kind of our mindset here, and it's a good thing to have. It's just the way he loves to play the game, and I think it's a very special thing.
Marty said yes.
Oh, haven't done this in a while.
You miss it?
Well, it's training camp for everybody, right? That's good.
Did it on Monday. Different golf, sun, I didn't really care.
So, first time on the ice, did you like the pace of? I know it's just a scrimmage, but it seems as though guys are really fully into it.
Yeah, I'm happy that we compete and we all trying to get better, and it's pretty high pace, and that's good the way to start. And yeah, I'm sure that's a lot of we can build, but yeah, this was good beginning.
You changed some things in your summer training. Do you feel different on the ice today than last year? Or?
I felt pretty good. I don't know. We will discuss this when we play the real games, but yeah, I felt pretty good, but it's still not the real games, and yeah, I'll see then. But I'm pretty decent.
How different do you feel this year? How different do you feel this year compared to last year at this point, going into starting off camp?
No, I feel way more confident than I felt last year, and I feel like this in this league, it's the most important thing, because everyone knows, everyone can prepare like good conditioning and everything, but the way you play hockey, you gotta be confident, and I feel that way, and yeah, I feel like I'm not starting when I was starting last year, but I'm starting way higher, and I want to keep building more.
How much does it help to play with those two guys that you played with towards the end with Nick and Cole for your confidence?
I mean, helps everyone, not just me. I help them. I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, we feel good together out there, and we have a good chemistry. I would say even today we had a lot of chances, and yeah, I like that. I like our line today. Yeah.
Just the fact that you guys are starting together, that line A and Doc and Newhook, it looked like, 4 lines in the practice of the other side are kind of set right away to start, and you're competing with other guys. But what does that say to you about the nature of this camp versus the last couple you participated in?
I also feel like last couple of years we had way more players here, and now it's like we got, in my opinion, we have like the core couple of players that we're trying to build around. And yeah, I mean, probably will make sense if I play with someone else if we want to build our line, and so it's good that we have it like this. Yeah, we all, even like Docker and those guys, it's good that they played together this early, and we all get to build our chemistry, even though we have it, but after summer it's always, you're a little messed up out there, you don't know where to skate, and so it's good we start this early, and yeah, Monday we play the real game, so we'll see then.
You're right. You said that you start today with your line with Cole and Nick, but do you expect some different experience during this training camp or for the preseason game? Do you expect that?
You know what? I don't even know. I kind of expected that, but then I came here and we started together, so...
Are you prepared to that kind of different experience at this camp?
I mean, I'm
regarding
prepared.
Top 6.
Yeah, I'm prepared for anything. Like all these top 6, top 9 players are great on our team, so it doesn't really matter who you play with. We have this, and this was working last year, so it's not that it's nice that we keep this together, our line, and if they put me somewhere else, I'll work same hard. I'll try to bring my game into our line with other players, but of course I want to stay where I am.
What's at the source of your confidence? You said you feel more confident.
We're having a lot of chances. We play good both. Defense wasn't greatest, but we fixed that, and no, it just felt, we felt better at the end of the last. I'm trying to be more confident than I was last year, because I feel like this league it's a lot about confidence. Real preseason games when you will see where you're at and what do you need to work on, and every player adjusts differently. I would say everyone is different players. I feel like he's been really good out there today. I like this game and the preseason games, and he will see. We will all see.
Do you remember playing against?
It seems as though your second. How would you explain the fact that things really, the switch turned on for you?
Yeah, I don't know. Not that good start of season last season for me, but then I just work hard every day, and like I know I can play hockey, but it wasn't just things didn't go as I was planned. But yeah, I just work hard off the ice and on the ice, and I know that it's gonna come someday.
It's only a scrimmage. Did you feel any nervousness before for your first shift? How did you feel?
Yeah, I felt good from the first shift to me, but still I enjoyed the game, and I think I was.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did you
the back of your head, like this camp is different for you, or is it business as usual?
For me, honestly, it's business as usual. You know, at the end of the day, I want to be in the lineup playing every night. I don't want to be sitting in the stands. And yeah, excited for the opportunity for camp, and you know, prove to the coaching staff and management that you know my game got better this summer, and you know, continue to build on what I have the last 2 years.
How do you feel your game got better this summer? And what do you think you have to do to break through to keep that spot?
Yeah, I feel like I got stronger this summer. I feel like I got a little faster. I feel like a lot of my defensive details got better, and I think that's been the biggest focus for me the last 2 years is really getting better defensively, being hard to play against. So yeah, for me, it's you know gaining that trust defensively for the coaching staff to put me on the ice in different situations.
With Harris and Kovacevic being traded over the summer, there are places to be taken on the PK, especially. Do you see yourself taking this kind of assignment?
Yeah, that's exactly one of the opportunities that I want to take advantage of, and I've played a little bit in the past, obviously not very steady on the PK, but you know, I've played PK at every other level, and that's, like I said, the next step in my game I want to take.
And the fact that you know, there seems to be still openings on the right side. There's guys that are coming in that are knocking at the door, guys like Mayu and whatnot. But you feel like you're still in a position where this is your jobs to lose. You know, it's it's there for you for the taking.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I feel like the last 2 years I've played some really good hockey with the Canadiens, and you know I can play in this league, and I think for me it's just you know bringing up that consistency, getting better defensively, and you know proving that I can be a full-time NHL player.
Awesome.
Thanks, cool. Thanks guys.
Thanks.
Good one.
I mean, mostly just, I mean, I've been here since June, so, you know, I'm skating with Adam Nichols, and, you know, there's a couple things that he wanted to really hammer in was, you know, getting a D-to-D, coming down instead of, you know, fading out, you know, kind of like towards the boards, same thing, you know, kind of breaking out, coming out the net, you know, straight, you know, up the middle instead of, you know, fading out. So little things like that, but it's mostly just, you know, putting the time in and being here, you know, for the summer, and, you know, kind of sacrificing being home just to, you know, get some extra, you know, better work here. So, you know, happy with the summer for sure.
Like being better on your route on the ice.
Yeah. So it's like D-to-D, I had a tendency to just like open my hips and kind of go towards the boards, and that cut off a lot of options where he was saying, you know, get the puck, start going downhill, so then you can go out if you want to. But you know, little things like that, but it's mostly just being here, you know, skating 5 times a week since June, you know, putting that work in, it'll definitely pay off. Yeah.
You know, with all the young defensemen are almost like shiny new toys that everybody talks about. To which extent is it a motivation for you to say, hey, I'm still one of those younger guys, and I don't count me out?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think, the past 2 years, even last year, I mean, I knew I was, you no one was really thinking about me to, go make the team or anything. So I think that's kind of my own motivation is, no one's really thinking about me, but I'm gonna, do my best to be there and, show out. So, it's the same thing as last year, just kind of put my best foot forward, control what I can control. And, I think that I'm very confident in, what I did this summer and, how I feel and, my mindset and my preparation. So, no worries, just kind of go do my best and see what happens. Yeah.
We talk a lot about the potential spot or spots to be taken on defense, but specifically with Arias and Kovacevic being traded this summer, there's minutes to be taken on the PK. Do you see yourself taking some of those minutes?
I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, whatever they need of me. Really, I'd do anything. So yeah, I'd love the PK, block shots, just. Yeah, whatever they ask really is just, you're not going to say no. You're going to be happy to do it, playing in the NHL. So, I'd be happy to.
How would you describe the level of competition of this camp specifically? Were you injured last year at this point?
I was the red and white game. I wasn't injured, but I was kind of, yeah. So they stopped me. Okay. They stopped me playing. But, I feel a lot better. Just more confidence, more comfortability, being here. Especially all summer, but last year too. And, just being comfortable with the way we play systems and, especially the guys too, that's a big thing. I'm feeling good.
So spending all the summer here in Montreal or in the area to train, doesn't it give you a different perspective of being a part of this team in this market?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just feels more like home. I've been here probably 11 out of the 12 months of the year this year, so just you take more pride in it. You're walking around and you see just how much people care, and you're out to dinner or something and you just feel it, and it's super special to be a part of, and it definitely it motivates you to you want to be here. There's nowhere else that you want to be, so it's huge.
Do you sense that a regular spot awaits you if you're able to show that you can play on the PK?
I don't. I think that's up to the coaches to decide. But yeah, I think a spot can be earned if I just keep doing what I was doing last year, what I was good at, and kind of just taking another step with that. I think just being hard to play against, good first pass, break pucks out, no mistakes, and just take that next step. And I think I'll be fine. Not up to me if how much I play, where I play, whatever. But I think if I just do what I can control, that I have a good shot.
You're a guy that can have a mean streak and throw some hits around.
Pour que demain ça aille encore mieux.
Qu'est-ce que tu peux apporter aux Canadiens ou aux Rockets?
Là, je pense que je peux apporter de l'offensive. Je suis un gars qui, l'année passée à Tampa, j'ai joué sur les 4 trios, donc je suis capable de faire un peu de tout, mais je pense que mes principales qualités, c'est offensivement ma vision de jeu. Fait que, je pense que c'est à moi d'exploiter ça pour le montrer.
As-tu des discussions avec Martin ou Ken, justement, que ça va aller au mérite, celui qui a le bon camp va rester? Souvent, il y a des contrats, on va faire jouer des jeunes, ça vient changer les données pour un gars comme toi.
Il n'y a pas eu de discussion en tant que tel, mais il y a eu le speech au début du camp, le classique. Fais ta place, c'est une short window pour montrer ce que tu peux faire. Fait que ça te prend ce temps-là puis de faire le plus que tu peux avec.
Alex, on dit souvent que l'expérience, ça ne s'ajoute pas. À quel point tu as vécu des joies, des déceptions et tout, à quel point justement ton parcours aujourd'hui peut te motiver à te dire je sais ce que j'ai à faire pour gagner ma place et pour ne pas revivre certaines situations que j'ai moins aimées dans le passé.
Oui, je pense que l'expérience, ça compte pas beaucoup. Je prends rien pour acquis. La première fois que je suis arrivé dans la nationale, je pensais que j'étais là pour rester, puis là, je vais me redescendre. Quand tu étais un peu naïf dans ton premier call-up, puis c'est pas même que ça se passe. La réalité, c'est qu'il y a des bons joueurs dans la nationale, il y en a dans la Ligue américaine. Fait que, si tu as un day off puis que ça va moins bien, il peut en rappeler un autre. Donc, pour moi, en ce moment, c'est juste d'y aller au jour le jour puis de profiter de chaque moment.
Puis une autre question, peut-être un peu cliché, mais d'avoir ce logo-là sur le chest pour une première fois aujourd'hui dans un cadre officiel, disons. Qu'est-ce que ça fait?
Oui, c'était le fun. Écoute, je l'avais vécu un petit peu dans les pratiques, là, mais aujourd'hui, c'était le fun. Il y avait quand même beaucoup de partisans pour un match inter-équipe. Donc, c'est sûr que c'est spécial. Puis, j'étais un fan des Canadiens en grandissant. Donc, pour moi, comme je dis, c'est vraiment spécial.
On est-tu mieux préparé pour se battre pour une job quand on a vécu ce que tu as vécu avant?
Je pense que oui. Mais en même temps, ça dépend tous les joueurs. Il y en a qui sont différents. Donc, pour moi, je pense que oui. J'arrive ici, pas d'attente. Fait que j'ai la tête tranquille, je fais ce que j'ai à faire, je travaille le plus fort que je peux pour montrer ce que je peux faire, puis la direction va prendre les décisions.
T'as pas d'attente?
Non, moi je vais au jour le jour. Tu sais, oui, mon but c'est de rester ici puis d'être là au match d'ouverture, mais dans le sens que j'y vais au jour le jour, puis j'espère vraiment juste donner le meilleur que j'ai, puis que, comme je dis, c'est la direction qui va prendre les meilleures décisions.
On parle souvent de cette adaptation.